The World Wide Web from its origins. Science inspired the World Wide Web, and the web has responded by changing science. Information management, a proposal that was planned tied up a document written in March 1989 by a then little known computer scientist called Tim Berners-Lee, who was working at Science Therapy's Practical Physics Laboratory near Geneva. His proposal, moderately called the World Wide Web, has achieved far more than anyone expected at the time. In fact, the web was invented to deal with a specific problem. In the late 1980s, science was planning one of the most ambitious scientific projects ever. The Largest Hadron Collider, or LHC, as the first few lines of the original proposal, but many of the discussions of the future of science and the LHCs end with the questions: yes, but how will we ever keep track of such a large project? This proposal provides us an answer to such questions. The web, as anyone now knows, has many more uses than the original idea of linking electronic documents about practical physics in laboratories around the world. But among all the trends it has brought about, from personal social networks to political campaigning, it has also transformed the business of doing science itself, as the man who invented it hoped it would. It allows journals to be published online and linkings to be made from one paper to another. It also permits professional scientists to recruit thousands of amateurs to give them a hand. One project of this type, called Galaxy Zoo, used these unpaid workers to classify 1 million images of galaxies into various types: spiral, elliptical, and regular. This project, which was intended to help astronomers understand how galaxies evolve, was so successful that a successor has now been launched to classify the brightest water of 1 million of them in finer detail. People working for a more modest project called Hyperion examine secant images of handwritten notes about all blessed stars in British museums. This will allow them to track the trends in the distribution of species in responses to climate change. Another new scientific application of the web is to use it as an experimental laboratory. Is allowing social scientists, in particular, to do things that were previously impossible. In one project, scientists made observations about the size of human social networks using data from Facebook. A second investigation of these networks, produced by Bernardo Hilperman of HP Labs, Hewlett Packard research arm in Palo Alto, California, looked at Twitter, a social networking website that allows people to post short messages to long lists of friends. At first glance, the network seemed enormous. The 300,000 Twitterers assembled had 80 friends each on average, though on Facebook had 120, but some listed up to 1,000. Closer statistical inspection, however, revealed that the majority of the messengers were directed at a few specific friends. This shows that an individual's active social network is far smaller than his claim. Dr. Huberman has also helped uncover several laws of web surfing, including the number of times an average person will go from web page to web page on a given site before giving up, and the details of the winner takes on phenomenon whereby a few sites on a given subject attract most of the attention and the rest gets very little. Scientists have been good at using the web to carry out research. However, they have not been so effective at employing the latest web-based social networking tools to open up scientific discussion and encourage more effective collaboration. Journalists are now used to having their articles commented on by thousands of readers. Indeed, many bloggers develop and refine their essays as the result of these comments. Yet, although people have tried to have scientific research reviewed in the same way, most researchers only accept reviews from a few anonymous experts. When Nature's one of the world's most respected scientific journals experimented with open peer review in 2006, the results were disappointing. Only 5% of the authors spoke to agreed to have their article posted for review on the web, and their instincts turned out to be right, because almost half of the papers attracted no comments. Mechanism and is based on quantum computers belongs to a new wave of scientists, bloggers who want to train this. He thinks the reason for the lack of comments is that potential reviewers lack incentive.